Have you ever wondered, could we really calm our blood pressure naturally, just by breathing, without needing more medication? Today we'll hear the story of Evelyn, a 72-year-old woman who discovered a sense of peace through something as simple as her own breath.
Hello, doctor. My name is Evelyn, and I'm 72 years old. I live in a small town in Arizona, sunny and peaceful all year round. I have 2 grown children and 4 grandkids, and every time they visit, the house turns into a mini carnival. But lately I've noticed something that doesn't feel quite right. I've had high blood pressure for years, but I've managed it well: low sodium meals, daily walks, and taking my meds on time. The thing is, over the past few weeks, whenever I get stressed, like handling family stuff, or even a little disagreement with my husband, my heart starts racing. It feels like someone is squeezing my chest. One time I got frustrated because the TV wouldn't play any sound, and when I checked, my blood pressure had shot up to 162/95. And that same morning, it was just fine at 130/80. I don't get it. I haven't changed my diet. I haven't missed any medication. So why is it that just my emotions can cause my blood pressure to spike like that? Last week, during our afternoon tea with the retirement group, my friend Mary, the one from my gentle yoga class, told me, "You should try deep breathing. If you do it right, it might help lower your blood pressure." I couldn't help but laugh. Honestly, I've never really believed that just inhaling and exhaling could do anything for high blood pressure. But that night, lying in bed, I kept thinking about it. If something as simple as breathing done the right way could help calm my heart down, maybe it's worth a try, don't you think? So today, I really want to ask you, Doctor, are there any breathing exercises that truly help stabilize blood pressure? Or is that just one of those old wives' tales with no real science behind it? And if it is real, how does a 70-something grandma like me even know where to begin?
Hello, Mrs. Evelyn, and a warm welcome to everyone watching today's video. Your question, can something as simple as proper breathing really help lower blood pressure? Might sound simple at first, but in reality, it's actually one of the most powerful yet overlooked keys to heart health that many people miss. Let me explain it in the simplest way possible. Our body has 2 main parts of the nervous system. One is called the sympathetic nervous system. It's in charge of the fight or flight response. The other is the parasympathetic nervous system. That's the one responsible for rest and recovery. Now, when we're stressed, whether it's from an argument, traffic, or just negative thoughts, the body senses danger. That's when the sympathetic system kicks in. Your heart beats faster, your blood vessels tighten, and your blood pressure shoots up. It's a survival instinct to help you run or defend yourself. But here's the problem. If your body stays in that stress mode day after day, your blood pressure can remain unnaturally high. And what most people don't realize is the way we breathe every single day might be quietly keeping our body stuck in that stress response. When we breathe shallowly, short inhales and rushed exhales, the body interprets that as an emergency. And just like that, the sympathetic system stays in charge. But when we breathe deeply, especially when it's slow and steady, we're sending the opposite signal. I'm okay. I'm safe. There's no danger here. That signal gets picked up by the nervous system, and the parasympathetic system takes over. The heart rate slows down, blood vessels relax, and blood pressure naturally begins to drop. In other words, proper breathing works like a switch flipping the body from stress mode to calm mode. And here's what I truly appreciate. This isn't just a feeling or a belief. It's backed by science. In one study published in the Journal of Human Hypertension, older adults who practiced slow breathing for just 10 minutes a day over 8 weeks saw their systolic blood pressure drop by an average of 10 to 12 mmHg. We don't need to climb mountains, go on strict diets, or buy expensive machines. Just learning how to breathe the right way every day is enough to begin a healing journey from the inside out. Dear Mrs. Evelyn, and to everyone tuning in today, I understand why many people might think, it's just breathing. What's there to worry about? I'm still alive, aren't I? But the truth is, our breath, when ignored or done incorrectly, can quietly become an invisible saboteur of our cardiovascular health. When we breathe fast, shallow, and irregular, especially during moments of stress, anger, or fear, we're keeping our body in a constant red alert mode. And this leads to 3 major consequences we really need to pay attention to. 1. Persistent high blood pressure with no clear cause. Some patients come into my office asking the same familiar question. I eat low sodium, I take my meds on time, so why is my blood pressure still all over the place? And sometimes the answer lies in something people rarely notice: chronic stress and poor breathing habits. Every time the sympathetic nervous system is triggered, the heart pumps harder, the blood vessels tighten, and blood pressure rises as a result. If this pattern keeps repeating day after day, the body starts to reprogram itself to stay at a higher blood pressure level even during rest. 2. Long-term strain on the heart and kidneys. When high blood pressure isn't kept under control, the heart has to work overtime, which can lead to left ventricular hypertrophy and eventually heart failure. And the kidneys, which are incredibly sensitive to blood pressure, start to suffer too, affecting their ability to filter waste and balance fluids. What's heartbreaking is this: these types of damage don't shout right away. They build up slowly and silently until the body starts sending warning signs like headaches, fatigue, dizziness, trouble sleeping, or even mini strokes that go completely unnoticed by the person. 3. Sharp decline in quality of life. One of the things I often hear from older adults isn't, "I'm scared of a stroke." It's this: "I just don't feel joy anymore." Many live each day in a constant quiet state of worry, their heart racing, anxiety creeping in. They avoid going too far from home. They skip their favorite meals. They lie awake at night, afraid their blood pressure might suddenly spike. And here's the tough part: that fear becomes part of a vicious cycle. Stress raises blood pressure, which causes more fatigue, which leads to more stress. And on it goes. A loop with no end unless we intervene. And sometimes the simplest intervention, no prescriptions, no equipment needed, starts with the thing closest to us: our breath. Because if we don't know how to breathe in a way that brings the body back to balance, then all the other efforts, medication, diet, lifestyle, are just treating the symptoms, not the root. Dear Mrs. Evelyn, and everyone listening, now that we understand why the breath matters so much, it's time to put that knowledge into action. Here's the good news: you don't need to take up complex yoga routines. You don't need to go to a gym. And you don't need any fancy skills at all. All it really takes is this: a quiet seat, 5 to 10 minutes a day, and a little bit of patience. Technique 1. Box breathing. The 4-4-4-4 method. What it does: calms the nervous system and helps the heart and mind settle down after stress. How to do it: inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 4 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 4 seconds. Hold after the exhale, don't inhale yet, for 4 seconds. Repeat for 4 to 6 rounds. Pro tip: imagine you're drawing a square with your breath one side for each step. When to practice: in the morning after waking up, or anytime you feel angry, frustrated, or overwhelmed. Technique 2. Diaphragmatic breathing. Also known as belly breathing. What it does: soothes the nervous system, increases oxygen flow, and helps regulate heart rate and blood pressure. How to do it: sit or lie down in a comfortable position. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your belly. Inhale slowly through your nose, trying to make the hand on your belly rise while the hand on your chest stays still. Exhale slowly through your mouth, feeling your belly go down. Practice for 5 to 10 minutes at a time, at least once or twice a day. Pro tip: you can play soft music or nature, sounds like gentle rain, to help you relax even more. Technique 3. Pursed lip breathing. What it does: extends your exhale, helps your lungs work more efficiently, and stabilizes pressure in the chest, which supports healthy blood pressure. How to do it: inhale through your nose for 2 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth with your lips gently pursed, like you're blowing out a candle, for 4 to 6 seconds. Each exhale should last twice as long as your inhale. Pro tip: imagine you're blowing out a candle, but slowly, not all at once. General tips for all 3 techniques. Choose a quiet, peaceful spot with minimal distractions. Don't force it, no need to strain. Just stay consistent. Try to practice around the same time each day to build a routine. If you're feeling anxious, having trouble sleeping, or notice your blood pressure is elevated, feel free to use one of these techniques right away. There's no overnight miracle, but if you stay patient, each deep breath is a small, steady step toward bringing your blood pressure back to a safer place. Dear Mrs. Evelyn, and to everyone watching, today we've taken a journey that may seem simple on the surface but is deeply meaningful: the journey of the breath. Here's what we've learned. Stress isn't just a passing feeling. It's a hidden force that quietly pushes your blood pressure higher each day. Your breath, when guided with intention, has the power to pull your body out of emergency mode, giving your heart and nervous system the chance to rest and recover. And most importantly, you can do these breathing techniques right at home, on your own, no equipment or assistance needed. Some of you may be thinking, I'm over 70. Is it too late to start? The answer is, it's never too late to come home to yourself. Every mindful breath is a small but steady step toward lowering your blood pressure, sleeping more peacefully, and feeling more at ease right where you are. A simple tip just for today. If you're watching this video and your heart still feels a little fast, or your mind is still caught up in something that's weighing you down, I invite you to try one of these 2 gentle options. Option 1. After dinner tonight, take a seat on the sofa, turn off the TV for just 5 minutes, and try box breathing. Breathe in 4s, hold 4s, or exhale 4s, hold 4s. Let those 5 quiet minutes be a gift just for your heart. Option 2. Before going to bed, put on a piece of soft music and try diaphragmatic breathing. Breathe slowly through your belly, letting the music and your breath gently lead you into a peaceful night's rest. Sometimes one small habit is all it takes to begin a new path toward better health. Thank you, Mrs. Evelyn, and thank you to each of you for staying with us until the end of today's video. If you've ever wondered, can something as simple as breathing, something we do every day, really help lower blood pressure? Then I hope today's conversation gave you a clear and comforting answer. Maybe Mrs. Evelyn's story is also your story, or your spouse's, or your parents. And if you've ever found yourself sitting quietly at night, heart racing, mind anxious over a blood pressure reading that felt too high, please don't carry that worry alone. We'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Have you tried any of these breathing techniques before? Is there something that helps you feel more calm and centered each day? We read every single comment, and sometimes our replies come even faster than your heart rate after a walk around the house. Smiles gently. If you found today's video helpful, we invite you to hit the subscribe button so you won't miss the next one. Each week, we share gentle, easy-to-understand yet deeply meaningful insights to help you care for your heart, your memory, and your overall well-being. Let every breath become a quiet but steady companion on your journey to living well after 60.